Here at home with Anita Rosner, I like to give the people what they want. And a couple of days ago, I posted a picture of this giant puffball mushroom that I found in my yard. And everybody wants me to cut it and make something with it, which I wasn't going to do because it's a very obscure ingredient. You can't buy one of these, and you really can't grow one on purpose. You kind of have to find them. But first I want to make something very clear. Under no circumstances am I encouraging people to go out and forage for wild mushrooms and eat them, because that's very dangerous if you don't know what you're doing, and you could get seriously, seriously sick. So don't do it. Okay, I'm going to wash this before I cut it. So while I'm getting this ready, I want to show you what I did a couple of weeks ago with the last one that I found. I pressed the mushroom slices in seasoned flour, then in some seasoned scrambled egg. Then I dredged them through panko breadcrumbs and deep fried them on the stove. I placed the slices in a baking dish with arrabbiata sauce, topped with some mozzarella cheese, added some parmigiana, and then baked it at 350 for 20 minutes. I've given it a good rinse. I'm not terribly optimistic because it sounds a little hollow, which it should be really dense inside. So it may have started to spore, which means we might not be able to cook with it, which also means this will be the cooking video that never was. It's a cooking show. She doesn't cook. The main thing is everybody wanted to see me cut it. So at the very least, you will be satisfied with that. So without further ado, let's cut it. Okay. Well, you see this yellow here? Those are spores. That's a no good. The rest of this is pretty white. Yeah, I'm not going to cook this because I don't feel safe. Well, let me just cut down the bottom here. No, I see a lot of yellow here. Well, see that? That's fun. Yeah, I think we're going to pass on this, but we could play with it a little bit. That's a shame, but I mean, I probably could salvage some of this to use, but I just don't feel comfortable doing that. It's not worth the risk. But what I am going to do, I'm going to make something with mushrooms I bought in the store, just so I'm not leaving you high and dry today. So let's do another mushroom recipe. Why not? Let's get started. In a skillet over medium heat, add a tablespoon of oil and a tablespoon of butter. Add 6 ounces of baby bella mushrooms. Add 1 large chopped clove of garlic. Add a tablespoon of fresh chopped rosemary and a 1/4 cup of chopped walnuts. Season with a pinch of smoked salt and a little ground pepper. Add a 1/4 cup of sherry. And that's that. Okay, so the puffball mushroom was a bust, but it was still fun, right? Cutting into it. But could this be any easier? I mean, come on, look at this. It's savory. You've got a little crunch in there from the walnuts. This would be delicious with a nice juicy steak and maybe a little asparagus. You could have it with chicken, whatever you want. It's just so darn good.